Hey guys, we are here again with one of my favorite parts of Get Fit Peachtree City, which is meet the staff. So I'm here to introduce you to someone very special to me. So why don't you tell us your name, if you're married, if you have kids, maybe grandbabies. Tell us about that.
All right, my name is Molly Worrell, and I'm married to Ed. We've been married 36 years next month. Well,
So you got married when you were 3.
absolutely.
Yes.
And had children right away. We have 3 children and 3 grandchildren.
And what do the grandchildren call you?
Mimi.
Mimi.
Or Mimi and Poppy.
And it's so
Yes.
appropriate.
Yes.
Mimi. Mimi. All right, so Miss Molly, tell us how long you've been here at GTS. So you were a client for a little while. How long have you been with us?
Right. I think I started as a client in 2013 and then have been working as a coach now for about 3 years.
Awesome.
Yeah.
All right. Tell us about your own health and fitness journey. So each one of the staff here has a different story, different journey.
Right.
Tell us about that for you. What was that like? And has it been always a part of your life? Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah. Well, growing up, I grew up way out in the country, so I wasn't involved in a lot of sports. I was outside a lot, but not really like sports. But I did grow up with a very, very health-conscious dad. My parents invented the words organic. we had a compost pile back before anybody else had one.
Very ahead of his time.
Yeah, very much so. So I really credit him a lot with just instilling really healthy eating habits. The movement then came, kind of started dabbling a little bit in kind of classes in college, but then I found that as a young mother, and even really a little before that, I needed movement because I enjoyed it so much and because it just made me feel great.
So it wasn't as much about weight loss for you then, right?
Right. No, I don't have a big weight loss story. I never really gained a whole lot. I was always way too hard on myself for that, but it made me feel really good to move, and I needed it. Now I know I needed it because it also helped me just relieve stress.
A mother with younger children, you felt better, it was time to yourself, and it probably made you a better mother.
Oh yeah. Oh, I needed that me time for sure. Yeah.
Awesome. All right, we're gonna move on to the next question.
All right.
Okay?
All right.
What were you thinking about when you were gonna join GTS? So I know you had been with a trainer for several years, and you were thinking about joining GTS, and back then it was boot camp. What was going through your head? What were you thinking about?
Yeah, I had been with a small group with a trainer, and we loved it. Same people. I had that camaraderie. I had that consistency of the group.
So you were kind of looking for that.
And
again.
I needed that to be recreated because I really liked that. And a friend invited me, but she said, yeah, it starts at 5:15 in the morning. And I was like, what?
I'm not gonna do it.
Are you kidding me?
Are we the only ones there?
Yeah, like, what, people get up that early?
Yeah.
Ironically now, I lead the 5 o'clock classes, so I came, I loved it. Eventually, I got my husband for the first time, started, and we both love it.
You guys worked out together too?
Yep, first time.
Okay.
Yep.
Awesome. All right. In your opinion, what's the best thing about GTS?
Yeah, I've been thinking about this, and I know right away what I would say is that it offers consistent workouts that really help you learn about why you're doing what you're doing. The form, yes, there's going to be little aches and pains that come along with any kind of movement, but we provide consistency and we provide education. If you're willing to listen to us about...
Not everybody listens, do they?
No. But we very much try to give instruction on how to prevent injury.
I love it.
Yeah.
Very good. Very good. Okay. So what days and times do you lead classes here for us?
I teach the 5 a.m., the 5:45, and the 7 a.m. on Monday, Wednesday, and a lot of Fridays.
Okay. All right. And what is your passion? Like, what is the part that when you teach that, what's the thing that you just love, Molly?
The thing I love squats for one thing.
You love squats?
I love squats.
So we could have put a little heart, I heart squats?
Yes, but the main thing is I love seeing people's little light bulbs go on when they grasp that, oh, something is a little bit different, I got a little bit more out of that, and I understand a little more than I did maybe.
Meaning they learned something, maybe a
They
word
learned-
you shared,
they learned
triggered something for them.
From me, yeah,
Awesome.
yeah, I love that.
Very cool. I see I'm learning stuff too, some stuff I didn't even know. All right, in your opinion, what is the best piece of advice you could give someone who's just starting out on their weight loss journey?
Yeah,
Or fitness for that matter? What's
Right.
the best piece of advice you could give?
right. The thing I would definitely say is decide that you are important and valuable enough to do it, because you are. And I talk to women frequently because I teach on a ministry basis at the Bridge as well, and they just have a lot of excuses. They don't have time, and I talk to people here as well, although people here are typically more committed. But decide that you are worth doing this for yourself, because once you start the journey, even though it may be incremental, and it will be incremental, you will feel so much better. I have, I'm a grandmother, but I've found that since I started this journey pretty early in my life, I've not had a lot of health issues at all. I breezed through menopause, I'll just be honest with you. And I really attribute it so much to movement.
So you're sharing with people, and I agree with you completely, that especially as a mother, as a woman, it's, give.
Yep.
It's give to the house, to the
Right.
family, to our friends,
Right.
and sometimes forget about ourselves. Right?
Yeah.
Forget
You're
about
important enough to do this for yourself. Yeah.
Man, that's amazing. So again, this is Molly Worrell, or otherwise known as Mimi.
Yes.
So she teaches early mornings here at GTS, and so I hope you guys will come in and meet the amazing Miss Molly.
Come see me.
Thank you guys.